Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and a big welcome to those of you who are new. I hope you're all tickety-boo today. So today my stepdaughter has given me her glasses case that she just wants changing, and she's asked me to see if I can do something with it for her. So yeah, I thought, you know what, why not, let's have a go. So I've had a little bit of a scout about in all my nail stuff, and I thought I'll have a look to see what I've got that I don't use. And this is a white stamping polish, and I don't really use my stamping palette. I can't quite get used to it, so I thought I've got 2 lots of this white. I'm going to use it. I know that it doesn't cure under the lamp, so it takes a while to dry, but I thought, right, let's get cracking with this and see if we can cover this with the stamping polish. So I'm going to crack on and get painting it. I'm just going to do half of one side of this just to see whether it coats all right, really. You know, to make sure that it's gonna set okay and get dry enough, and that it's not just going to flake off or anything like that. So I'll fast forward it while I do the first half of the case. So I'm back now after about 10 or 15 minutes, and it feels really dry to me, so I'm happy to go ahead and paint the rest of it. So I'll speed up again while I do that. So I gave it the full coat, and then when I came back to it about 20 minutes later, I realised it needed another coat, so I went ahead and did that off camera. What I decided to do next was put some of the shimmer powder on. I chose this like kind of pink colour to go over the case and to give it a little bit of a shine with a little bit of a colour in it. So I'll fast forward again while I put that on. So this is what it looked like afterwards. I give it a little bit of a brush down because it had a little bit of the dust on it from the shimmer powder, and had a little bit of a clean up. So it had a slight, well, it was like a purpley pink colour to it, a little shimmer, which I really liked, to be honest. I thought it'd just give it that little bit of something else rather than it just being plain white. I then wanted to paint the other side of the case, so I chose this. It says My Dance. I think I got it from Temu, but I didn't realise again when I bought it that this were a nail varnish and not a gel polish. So it's something I'm not using at the moment. So I thought I'll do the other side with that colour. It's a bit like a dusky pinky, slightly purpley colour. So I'll fast forward through it again while I give the other side of it a coat with that. I did realise once I'd given it a coat that it did need another one. So I did give it another coat off camera. And then left it to set for about 20 minutes again. While I was away letting it dry, I had to think about what we're going to do next, and I've decided to use this Soupwee. It's a builder nail gel. It does say it's nude, and it does say it's non-sticky, but it wasn't non-sticky, and you'll see that in throughout this video. It was an absolute nightmare. I did cut some of it out of it because you'd have just got fed up of seeing it, I think. But yeah, I went through about 4 pairs of gloves, so it drove me a bit nuts, but I got there with it. But yeah, so yeah, I'll let you. I decided to do like a flower, so I took some out of the tube and rolled it up into a ball, and then got the little tool to try and make a flower out of it. Didn't do a bad job, I don't think, for my first ever time. Never done this before. But yeah, it does have another mishap. As per usual, I always have some kind of mishap. No, it ever seems to run smoothly. Oh, dear me. So I'll make the first petal, and then sort of kind of happy with that. Obviously I've got to put the colour on it, which will make it stand out a little bit more as well. So I did the first petal, then went on to do the next petal, and I'm there shaping it and trying to get it into what I felt looked like a petal. And as I were doing that, I didn't realise that the first petal that I did, I'd not cured it. So the first petal that I did had lost its shape. Go quite warm. It's not been red hot, but it lost its shape. So I basically had to take it all off, both petals, and start again. So that were another mishap that I had. I'll let you watch it from here as it happened when I were doing it. So there won't be no music on or anything like that. It'll just be true to as it was. So annoying. I'd have to cure each one. It's melting. Right, start again. As you can see, it was so sticky. My hands were sticking to the case and it was just a mare, a complete mare. I do persevere with it and I get all the petals done. I do 5 petals. What I'm going to do is let you watch from here. nightmare, isn't it? Okay, now we need to be non-sticky stuff, this. Everything's just sticking. To be a bit more ardent on this one. Sticking to everything. Everything's just sticking. So from here, I put a little bit of gel in the middle part of the flower. And then I go on to do 2 more small flowers at either side of this flower. So I'll speed up a little bit while I do that part. Now I really should have given up at this point. I really should have. But I didn't. I thought, you know what? I've persevered and persevered and persevered. Let me get my paint on. Let me see what it looks like when I've got the paint on. So that's what I did. I just kept going and going and going. Patience of a saint. Which I didn't know I had. But I do. Trust me. So I'd done the painting and I'd got the caviar beads out. I wanted to do little lighter yellow ones for the little flowers and then ones that were a bit more goldy for the bigger flower in the middle. So I went and applied those. So I'll speed up again while I apply that and give it a zap in the lamp as well. So I applied the beads and put it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Then I realised there were a little bit of purple outside of one of the flowers and it were really annoying me. So I went in with a little bit of white to cover it. I thought I'll add a little bit of white on it and then I'll put a little bit more of that chrome powder, not chrome powder, sorry, the pinky powder on it, shimmer powder, should I say. And this is where something else happened. So I went to put the shimmer powder on that little bit that I'd covered with white. And I think I'd used a different white than the initial white that I'd used. Because as you can see there, it were like a little patch had happened on it. So then that annoyed me. So I sat and looked at it and thought, right, what can I do here? Because I knew I'd not finished the design anyway. I wanted to bling it up a little bit and do loads of other stuff and do something to the other side of it. So I got the powders out, the neon powders, and I was thinking of using a little bit of orange and, I don't know, just trying something out with it. I couldn't believe it. That happened, and I just paused and looked and thought, what? Why? Oh my God. Really? I mean, for goodness sake. It just drove somebody over edge there. I don't know how it didn't drove me over edge. I really don't. But I just sat and looked at it. And then thought, right. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. So I started having a bit of a clean up. It were everywhere. It had gone all over the chair, it had gone over the floor. It were just everywhere, all over my lamp and me other stuff that were on the other side of the desk. The table. I just thought, what on earth? What on earth's going on? What did I do to deserve this? I was beside myself. Because of all the drying in between the polish coats and the nightmare of having with the sticking and everything else, I'd spent hours on it. I'd spent hours on trying to make this lovely, lovely glasses case for my stepdaughter. And that's what happened. It's a nightmare, lollipop. Absolute nightmare. Ruined. So thank you for watching. And if you can't be good, be careful. Bye. Thank you for watching this amazing video. And if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.